What's good, Cowboys Nation? Dallas heads into the bye week at 6-2, and they're feeling pretty good, but they know the work isn't done. But they're not 6-2 without contributions from some improved players from the previous season. So my question to you, who is the most improved player at the midway point? I gave my answer on the previous episode of the morning show, and it might surprise some of y'all. And I'm going to play that here in a few seconds. But there are a lot of candidates, and I want to hear from you. Who is the most improved player in your eyes? Drop your answer in the comments below. And of course, this video is sponsored by Boston Scientific, DFW Turf Solutions, the #1 artificial turf in the DFW area, and the Cochran Firm, DFW's premier law firm. Be sure to click the links in the description for all the information that you need. This is why this one has a lot of names and it's very interesting because, yes, DA I think is a candidate. I think Malik Hooker is a candidate. I think Donovan Wilson is a potential candidate, but I actually not putting him there. I can see why you guys would, but I watched Donovan Wilson play out of his mind in 2020. So I don't think from an improved standpoint, that Dono was like a Pro Bowl type player, man. McGovern, no penalties, left guard. McGovern, I guess you could put McGovern up there. Sure. Osa. Not an easy one here, but somebody that deserves some love, man. Tyler Badass, aka Badass. I've got to give it to Tyler, man. Nobody's talking about center being a problem this year. And this actually extends further back. He had his issues last year for sure, but I think Tyler Biadasz has improved. I mean, literally he's improved in every single category you could think about. Run block, pass block, penalties. Think about this for a second. He was the second most penalized guy on this team last year. He had 11 penalties last year. You know how many he got now? One penalty. And listen to this stat, something that I posted on Twitter, and it's obviously continued ever since. That was a couple weeks ago. Tyler Biadasz, and I know you can say, well, it's center, Sky. Sure, you can. But Tyler Biadasz has not allowed a sack in 1,161 pass blocking snaps. I repeat, he has not been credited at the very least for allowing a sack in 1,161 pass blocking snaps. That's a hell of a stat, man. It's a hell of a stat. But I think the penalties also, because you can not allow a sack last year, but you might have held when you were going to get a sack. He's not even doing that this year. One penalty after having 11. He's not holding as much. And I think the penalty that he did get was a full start, and it was a BS one, if I'm not mistaken, Cowboys Nation. Remember that? I think they said something about him, picking his head up. So really, Tyler Biadasz doesn't really have a penalty, in my opinion. But so Tyler Biadasz, to me, most improved player for the Dallas Cowboys. And if you think about it, you kind of needed him to be. Tyron Smith is out. Tyler Smith was going to be a young rookie left guard, but instead they put in McGovern. So you need that middle of the offensive line to have some stability from the center position.